Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last one, we finished up both of the two bounties that we had at Imp's Den and the grotto, the Man-Eater's Grotto, that one. And while we were doing the Man-Eater's Grotto, we found a relic for Neris. So we're gonna give that to him now, and then other than that, we probably just have like basic activities to do before Brylehaven, or before we head off to Brylehaven. We might go back and do that quest in the Grand Cathedral of Grand Trad. But first I want to knock out some support quests and stuff like that, so we'll see where we're at. But let's start with this. Okay. Well, so much for that then. We'll have to wait till nighttime to do that, which is fine, because it gives us something to do at night. So what do we want to do then otherwise? We got 3 quests that I believe we can all do during the day, and we really want to try and get some tolerance, so we can get to level 2 tolerance and do Maria's stuff. Well, Heismay is the lowest. But didn't I look at all of them and see what they were going to give me? Like, this could give us Assassin. This gives us another Inheritance slot. And this gives us increased XP for Stroll while in Reserve, but we don't have Reserve, really. So I think Heismay, I mean, we're not going to use Assassin immediately, but why don't we get Heismay up to 3, and then we'll go from there. We did all the, it's Idol's Day, right? I think we did all the Idol's Day stuff. Let me just go upstairs and check real quick. Yeah, okay. Oh, there he is anyways.
Ah, it's you.
Alright, let's go and do that then.
My thanks. Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. I don't think he's going to be too worried about fitting in anymore, but...
That means...
Shall we look for somewhere else?
My thanks.
I think we'd do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a bit further? Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows too. It might be too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations.
Got it.
My thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
All you've traveled far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. We'll give it as much thought as you need.
listen,
Are you certain? You truly are an oddball.
then
Then might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
What happened?
No.
It looks just like a place my son loved.
My son.
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in birds, but I know 'tis just an empty fantasy.
My apologies.
Apologies, I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle, it feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would have loved it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face.
But
And yet, is there still
The
something
truth
bothering
is-
you? I have just one thing holding me back. That sweet smell on the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies. I mean, didn't he start off the whole thing by saying they always end up going back to the original place anyways?
What?
no.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh,
A wind blows in my home sweeter than any I've known.
Come on.
I'd like if we could visit your hometown, Izme. I wonder if my son will feel the same. I never even gave him a chance to see my village before he died. There is no room for hesitation, especially for my son's sake. He deserves no less than to have every option considered.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I must come to a decision.
Assassin. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness. At least let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. Alright, we could go do that Neris thing.
I'm just incredulous.
Come now.
But he has the pickiness of a child. The other day I made a recommendation of a sumptuous Martyrian delicacy, yet he insisted that he would never ever eat bugs. His loss, really.
I'm just incredulous.
Alright, let's take a look. Is there anyone else we could do a quest with? Looks like it's just him.
All right then.
Alright, I'm not gonna go bother going back to Grand Trad. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that quest.
What now?
Teleport me to him. Alright. Let's save real quick before we do that.
Hello.
That's...
We found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
Ooh.
You intrigue me. Strangely, old girl, let me take a look, would you? Alright, let's do it. I should have checked what we get from him. Oh well. I handed Neris the junk we picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it.
Way!
Wait, so there's something inside? Just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
It's kind of interesting that for this follower quest specifically, we also have Gallica here. Most of them have been one-on-ones so far, if I remember correctly. Take a look, a lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. Well, it's funny because she says we just stumbled across it, but we literally found it in a treasure chest. So you'd think that someone would only put things... Like, treasure chests are a funny thing in video games, right? Because there's obviously not just treasure chests laying around in the real world everywhere, and even if you did have valuable things, you wouldn't, like, put them in a cave in a treasure chest. You'd keep them, like, in your house or something. But, like, just the idea that it's in a treasure chest means that someone put it for safekeeping, so it must have had some value, right? Wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old codgers.
Oh,
Aha!
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet, a work of genius made manifest.
Thank you.
Neris was most grateful, and upon laying eyes upon it, thanked me for inspiring him with the idea for an invention. We get 10 heroes insets. Well, are those the basic ones? I think those are actually the basic ones, so that's not amazing, but it's fine.
Even so.
Gotta say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something.
What?
Would he really mislead you on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He said it was the genuine article, but so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget the night of my birthday. He brought me a book, called it his gift, a downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. Hello. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Neris grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I, don't see it.
Rather.
I'm doing alright, how are you? Anyhow, this is just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece. So, if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so, that's what the codger said anyway, though I haven't an idea what it makes. And if he was right, it supported an ancient civilization. What, again with the using an S instead of a Z. One piece of superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please, help me find the rest.
Right.
That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit it looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud alongside other bibbits and bobbits. I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer.
That's...
It must have been fate. Perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart.
thank you.
The decision to travel with you lot collecting relics, that too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel Neris' overflowing love for relics as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey together, what?
Alright, at the start of battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage. I feel like that's not that important, but maybe it could have helped us out in that one time when we had that elemental that we couldn't kill before it ran away.
Speaking of,
Ah, yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
right then.
I'll be sure I hope it's not in a place that we've already been. That would be kind of obnoxious. I'll be sure all ship-shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
I need to find Neris' coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on the pillar in the engine room to help me with my search.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
Rumor has it there's still monsters wandering the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum. So even with Zorba's defeat, traces of his magic yet remain. There aren't any reports of them appearing outside, but it still sounds dangerous. We've got a request there, so we should go see what's going on.
All right then.
Okay, well, let's
What now?
talk to Gallico.
What do you think?
Okay, so we got Stroll and Hulkenberg. And then maybe if we have no nighttime activities, we can get enough tolerance to get Maria's next rank ups. I wanted to check really quick. We have all the bounties done now, right?
Thank you. You really helped me out.
Take a look.
Yeah. Okay, we got everything done at the moment. You're really proud of what?
Thank you. You really helped me out. Well met, eh?
Pardon?
Why?
Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner
All right, then.
first. And then we'll probably do Hulkenberg's quest, I'm thinking. I forgot, you're supposed to go up for the Gauntlet
Let's go.
Runner. What does the pantry have for us today? Oh, you got some A pluses? Nice.
Got it.
So, no reason to cook. I guess we can't even cook unless we're traveling, huh?
All right then.
Well, let's look
All
at
right, then.
let's just look at the Grand
to?
Trad map real quick. Make sure there's nothing new. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we're gonna go hang out with Hulkenberg
What
first.
now?
Because I think the
Now then.
letting her inherit two things would be more useful than the other options. Alright, let's save before we do
Why not?
that. I have a feeling this episode is just gonna be exclusively doing side quests and stuff. Not even like combat at all. But next time we'll probably end up going to Grand Trad. Because once I get all these follower quests out of the way, as long as I have Maria's started, which hopefully tonight, assuming that no one else has something come up, we should be able to get our tolerance to level 2.
Are you free?
Alright, let's train some more with Hulkenberg.
Speaking of,
Ah, but I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go and buy new ones at the capital's weapon shop? It would be a simple thing to teleport there, yes? I like how the people are like, oh, just use your crazy royal magic to teleport us wherever I want to go. How about that? I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
On the authority of the knights, order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rodanth? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. Do it.
wait.
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What knight commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right those who would do this nation harm shall be punished.
So then,
What exactly has he done? Treason, this fool, a petty officer of the military police, slander the honor of the Royal Knights. What honor? The royal knights of today are honorless. Wait, he's trying to talk while he's being strangled to death? Have you forgotten any oath to the throne? Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent, bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows, righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer, writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked.
Redance.
This is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Who decides what a lie is, though? Especially when it's not an objective thing. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and the frivolous like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward, you poisoned toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. I feel like provoking him is not a good idea, so I'm just gonna say wait.
Hang on a second.
Please, let us go.
What?
What are you? I apologize. You did not have to say anything. 'Tis almost comical. The boy is clearly possessed of more sense than you. I don't think she liked that at all. Maybe I should have stood up with her, but like, what are we gonna do if all of a sudden they just send like 100 knights to come hang us? I feel like that's just a bad strategy, right? Pity stays, like, obviously it wouldn't happen because it's just a side story and you're just making like an arbitrary choice in a side story. But in reality, like, what would actually happen, the possible consequences far outweigh the possible benefits. But there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again. I have no idea which of these answers she would like. I mean, saying he's the bad guy, it just seems like an awkward statement. It's nothing I feel like is too nonchalant. She probably won't like that. Although this is like the answer that I would give, and that's probably why I'm not very good at making friends. I'm used to it is kind of like the funny, maybe in between answer. Let's just go with he's the bad guy here.
Listen.
He's the one in the wrong here. Alright, that didn't go as well as I thought it would. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expect he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? I mean, it's easy to say, like, can you remind me? The problem is like when someone fundamentally changes their mind like that, it doesn't matter what you tell them because they obviously had a reason for changing their mind. So it's very likely that reminding them of anything would not actually change their mind back to how it once was. I could sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust.
You have given me such strength.
Alright, so we should probably go inherit another knight skill.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Rodin's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg? I feel like I've seen him before. Which guy are we talking about? Like the guy behind that building over there? Well, he's walking away, so I assume it was that guy. I don't remember who that is. So let's go
Now,
see what else Hulkenberg can inherit. We already got Skullcracker. I'm thinking one of these passives. Health Font would probably be the best for a knight. Whereas Diligent Discipline is probably going to be good on a lot of different archetypes. Let's get Health Font though. Well, the question is, am I going to swap her off of Knight? Let's take a look at her possibilities right now. So we want her to go to Mage. Oh, I should take a look at Assassin too while we're at it. Where's Assassin at? Down here. So this is a dark spell. Still keeps Steel. What does this do? May inflict Hex on all enemies. This is where, like, I don't remember exactly what Hex does, so I'd kind of like there to be, like, a little pop-out that's like, boom, this is what Hex does. Dark damage to one enemy may one-hit kill the target. Assassinate. Increase evasion. I feel like increased evasion could be pretty cool for a tank as well. If you taunt everybody, but then you have a pretty high chance to evade as well, then all of a sudden you dodge one of their attacks and it just messes up their entire turn. Elusive Dream. Absorbs MP. This seems like a really powerful skill. What the heck? You get some MP out of it? I would hope, like, I don't know how much it costs because you can't see how much skills cost that you don't have yet. But I would hope that you get more MP than it costs, so it could be just like a good skill in general for lots of different characters to use. Or at least have. So, but Hulkenberg, if we want to go for Mage Knight, for allies in the same row, how would her stats be? Because she does have pretty low magic still. Like, what if she wanted to become a mage? She'd just hardly have more magic than strength, huh? Okay, these are debuffs. Debuffs are not necessarily bad for a tank, but I think we'd rather have, like, buffs on a tank. What was the class that had the buffs? It was Commander, right? Increased basic attack powers also sounds pretty good on anyone who wants to basic attack. Yeah, it's Commander that has the whole party defense up. It's kind of expensive though. So right now, Hulkenberg has punching and she has piercing. Although she doesn't actually have any piercing moves that she can inherit, because the knight doesn't actually get any piercing moves, it just uses a piercing weapon. But if I went over to swordsman, I could get some slashing, or I could become a gunner to get an easy piercing. What else could we get from a healer? All debuffs from all allies. Medium HP every turn. See, this is interesting, because this would be really good for a tank. But it requires you to max out healer. I kind of feel like that's just like a really strong passive in general, huh? I wonder if there's one that gives you mana back as well. I might do this. What did Seeker get at the bottom? Oh, Seeker doesn't get any passives really, huh? Just wind dodge. I guess this gives you a way to get MP every turn. Maybe they decided that just getting MP every turn from a passive was too powerful. Like, we still don't have some of the later classes, so it might appear in a later class, but making it a conditional, I guess, makes more sense. I don't understand fully, because it says attack/defense or hit/evasion. So does that mean you need both attack and defense? Or both hit and evasion? For it to work? Because that does make it a little bit harder. I can't just do like an AoE defense buff for everyone. But anyways, I do think I'm gonna go into healer. And this is a pretty good skill all around, but I guess the healer already does bludgeoning damage, right? Let's not do this right now, though, because Maria is the healer, and if we're about to level up Maria before we go fight anything, then we could probably just get this class for cheaper. But that kind of gives us some ideas of stuff that we want to be looking for. So,
What now?
what was the nighttime thing that we could do now? Oh, we didn't have a nighttime thing to do, which means we're trying to find tolerance. I'm hoping that, like, no matter what we do, it should get us to 2 tolerance here.
Alright.
And there's something in this town that gives tolerance. Yeah, I think we'll just do the thing here that gives tolerance. I already did the gauntlet runner stuff today, right? I got so distracted for so long, I can't remember, but I'm like 90% sure that I did. Yeah.
All right then. Go.
You have my thanks. Pardon?
Where is it? Oh, it's right in front of me. It was behind the caravan, so I didn't see it immediately.
What now?
How remarkable you are, a person in this town electing to speak to a Mustari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us. They push us and our foreign religion away. My word, you continue to surprise me. I must admit, you've piqued my interest. Well then, shall we have a chat? A discussion on faith in the heart of a Sanctus town.
Really?
A Mustari perspective on Sanctism, learning more about the Mustari's thoughts on the matter may help us better support those in need, right? Alright, let's listen to her.
Ah, I see.
I'm just gonna like skim these real quick.
No.
Alright, how much tolerance did we get? I only got 3? I picked the wrong option or something? Either way, we got the 2.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
If it pleases you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I always find it weird how games want to draw like this false equivalent to religions in real life. It's like, obviously, Sancticism is supposed to be a one-to-one correlation with Christianity, but it's literally like the exact opposite of Christianity. Like, besides operating in the same way, it has the exact opposite beliefs. They're like trying to brainwash you.
Mister?
Bad look. We'll have to say goodbye soon. The sadness will come back. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her.
Hail!
There are no other candidates to oppose us in Martyra. If we secure the town's unanimous support, that might help bolster our reputation. I was not expecting that we'd be dallying here. Still, no reason not to make use of our precious time.
But why?
Okay.
What now? All right then.
So we have the stroll thing. How many days do we have? We got 5 days.
What now?
I want to go at least do one of the things. Yeah, if we do this, then we instantly reduce the cost of that. And then getting to level 3 will get us cleric and more healer inheritance. Post-battle XP seems really good too. But I don't think we can get to 4. I think we have 2 things saved up because we have 2 drawings to show her. So let's go do that, because that gives us what I assume we have about 3 supporter quests that we could do. We have 2 Maria and 1 Stroll. And then we should still have 2 days after that to be able to do the Grand Trad thing.
All right.
Let's go to the Gauntlet
Let's
Runner.
head there right away. Well then.
I don't know if this 100 XP is actually worth it, but it's okay. Might as well just do it while we're here, huh?
Right. All right.
Let me go read the journal real quick. According to the old man's research, one of the relics can be found southeast of Martira. If memory serves, that's where the dreadful, grotty, man-eating cave is supposed to be. I've already found all the relics. Oh, okay. He said there was another relic in this location. But apparently that was not true. So let's go to
Where to?
Maria. Okay, I don't see anything new. We should maybe check out the heads. Because we probably have a lot of magla we can gain by going to the heads.
I love it.
It's been a few days since we cashed in on that. Maybe even like a week, actually.
Say.
I'm just... Hello, coming, sir.
Hello there.
Isn't that... Let's see.
That is not as much as I expected to get.
Yep.
Actually, maybe I checked them more recently than I thought. Maybe I checked them after we did those... the 2 bounties. Did I?
All right then.
We want to go to the Honeybee Inn.
Go.
Oh, I thought the pink ears were Katharina. I was like, what the heck is she doing here? Have they gotten rid of this rat problem yet? I guess the rats only come out at night. They still have the trap.
What now?
Alright, let's save.
You.
I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness.
You.
Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so,
She'd been so down for so long. Not that I'd expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. I don't know which one to pick.
Really?
Sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant. The city has its fair share of Luis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong.
Maria.
Poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her.
You.
And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you.
Look.
I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. I'm drinking more water than normal because we're just constantly doing talking. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
hey,
Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister.
Sure.
Don't worry, you could tell me anything. Oh, it's just... never mind. I mean, there's something, a whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Oi there!
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here.
Ah.
You mean the madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. The last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. I don't really know what to do. Because I feel like this draws too much attention to ourselves, right? So maybe like Maria would like that more, but it seems like a bad decision. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
no.
Don't do it. They'll find out. We have to keep it a secret. Okay, well, I feel like that didn't work out at all now. Tell me stories about your journeys, the ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Did I really manage to get 0 Magla throughout that entire conversation? Amazing. Oh, we got more. Now this right here, that's art. It's the freak.
Excuse me. Stop. Ah! Oh.
Well, that's kind of rude. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why Parapus had to take you in. I heard my mum saying there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. See, the problem is I don't see, like, these kids aren't gonna listen to me, right? They're just gonna be more racist to me, so there's no way that either of these two are gonna work. Let's go with this one, I guess.
Hey,
What bollocks?
no.
You're not weird. Hey, we finally said something that she liked. Crazy. You mean it?
I'm sorry.
Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me.
I wanted to show Papa too.
Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Oh, I don't even know if we know that part. Like, we don't even know who her mom is at all, right? As far as I know. But, I mean, Grius didn't act that way. Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it. It was my fault Papa died.
No.
That's not true at all. Then why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabian's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you,
Maria.
We'll talk more next time.
Okay.
Ooh, she really liked that one. I mean, we got a fair amount of Magla out of the 3 choices that I actually did get. So maybe some of the choices just didn't really have Magla in them, or we just said the wrong things a lot of times.
I'm just incredulous.
Alright, what do we have?
What do you think?
Heisme again, huh? I mean, we already got the tolerance that I wanted. The problem is I don't know if we need more tolerance. So we'll have to see, because we can't check right now. Pretty sure. Because her stuff's only during the daytime. So we'll have to wait till tomorrow, but we can go do something with Heisme. I guess let's just go do that. I should have just clicked on it right there.
Apologies.
What now?
Ah, it's you.
In some ways, there may be no better place for my son to finally rest, but I've been away for so long, can't say if they'll still accept me. I'm practically a stranger now. Let's just go and see.
Yes.
Right then, I suppose I'll stop wasting time thither and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Martira. The village is hidden, so I'd prefer a quiet and careful approach by carriage. I'll guide us.
In days gone by,
Hasn't changed a bit. Yes, this is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way.
Tadari,
It's me, Haizme. I've returned and I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see. He's the leader of the village. You think he's still the leader of the village?
just
Although I should warn you now that you'll not be welcomed here. You might feel some hostility in the air.
Got it.
That doesn't bother me.
my thanks.
Thank you for bearing with me. Haizme, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. As if the years were any kinder to you, Tadari. Maybe that's his wife. I heard you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who is this?
He is...
This is Lirin, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in the... Why standing? Why not, like, competing? He's standing in the tournament for the throne.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, is that why you've come back to the village?
No.
I came to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Well, I feel like it must not be his wife, because I think he would have worded that differently if that was the case. Ah, your boy's gone on ahead then. He passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like the hill. I know it's not something the villagers would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Would you allow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here.
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely and you'll see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know because it's my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the trees, I'd get a swarm of bugs coming down on my head, and of course I'd go whinging to Tadari about it. So even you were a cute kid once, huh? Having trouble imagining it? The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here? The boy wasn't even born in the village.
Oh,
Do you hear? Sounds like you're not welcome here.
well,
Exactly, within my expectations, then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss.
Haizme.
Is this an old guy? I thought it was a lady. Because their ears are completely different from Haizme's, so I thought... I've explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seemed like nobody had any problems with giving your son a place here. Indeed, thank you. Master Tadari. Oh, they just all look kind of weird around here. I wonder why he looks different from them if he was born here. The urn of bones, it's gone. Already? What? What is the meaning of this? A fallen knight brings shame to the village. I hear a voice from somewhere. Tadari was just too afraid to refuse him, that's all. Hmm.
Hey,
What's the meaning of this? This is the only welcome an outsider can expect. I'm sorry, Haizme, I cannot excuse the villagers' behavior. The village hasn't changed a bit, still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind, I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserve. Still, you stood for me, you spoke in anger on my behalf, and in that is my sole salvation. I can feel Haizme's profound sorrow and strong trust. Are we gonna go find the urn? That seems like a pretty important thing. Get another inheritance slot. Shall I search the village entire, no stone unturned? Doubtless that intrusion would only provoke further offense, but I haven't time to waste.
I apologize.
You have my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief, no, as one who would see justice done. There's an unease in the village. For today, I think it best you leave. Very well. Haizme and I return to the city in silence.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Say,
With regards to the mausoleum, the army appears to be investigating the matter. However, let me guess, the monsters were too much for them, and they came back with their tails between their legs, so there must be a decent number in there.
That reminds me.
Come to think of it, we got a request. Yeah. We already know. Alright, so how many days do we have left? We have 4 days left.
what now?
We have a stroll thing. Let's go see if there is a Maria thing.
But why?
pardon?
All right then.
Start by going to the Gauntlet Runner.
Well then. Right. All right.
Alright, now let's go to Grand
Where to?
Trad. Any quests or anything? I don't see any. Whoops.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Oh. I did actually look at that map on the way to the desert.
All right then.
There's nothing there.
Mister.
That reminds me, I have Neris's drawings on me. Oh, I could just give them to her. Okay.
You know.
Let me save first. I don't think they would throw me into a thing without telling me, because so far the game has always told you when you're about to use a time slot, but...
Mister.
Midnight Sun Sands drawing.
Oh,
Wow, the desert is all white. Is that a big boulder? Huh, that's a worm's skin? I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
thank you.
I asked Miss Fabian if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you could come back and look at them too, right?
You know.
Your new friend? Yeah, we already did that. Maria and Fabian put up the drawings I gave them on the walls of the inn. Where'd they put them? Right there. You can't. You could hardly even make them out from here. I thought you'd be able to like look at them individually, but you could hardly even see, like, especially the one in the desert. You can't even tell what that is at all. At least the other one you can tell it's a tree.
Sorry.
And I'm afraid I must apologize right now. I have some things I'd like to ponder alone. Wait, she has a... Hold up. It didn't say that she had a thing.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm confused. So it says she has like a thing to do while traveling, but she also seems to have a thing to do while not traveling? I already said hi to Marie.
Yeah.
Don't push yourself too much. Maria.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can't talk to her. What? What just happened? Maybe I need to go to the runner?
Let's go.
But usually that's not really how it works. I don't know what I just missed out on. Because she wasn't supposed to have a follower thing, so I wanted to get out of that conversation to check. So I picked the other option. But now I feel like I missed out on something.
What now?
When was the last time we saved? Should I go back and check it out? I mean, we saved right before we talked to Maria, right? Let's go back and read it again. Okay, let's do this Maria thing real quick.
Oh. Thank.
I just want to make sure we don't miss like a trigger or something by looking at stuff and...
Maria, don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now she's just repeating everything. Alright, let me save. What's going on here?
Sorry.
It seems like this is like a one-time thing. Like, you talk to her and this is your only chance to do it. Well, let's see what this is then.
Thank you.
I'm obliged, but this is not the place to speak freely as I'd wish. It concerns the knights of today, you see, and one never knows what ears might be listening. Okay, so both options actually just led to the same thing, but why did it have the clock next to it? That threw me off. Because that made me think we were actually about to do an activity. That's the first time we've had it where the activity was actually mislabeled. Which is weird. So, I believe the only thing to do then is Stroll's thing. But now the next time we travel, we can do Hulkenberg's thing. And we didn't actually have a second thing for Maria. So we'll do Stroll's. We'll see what happens at night. Then we'll see what the next day brings us. And then I guess we're going to Grand Cathedral.
What now?
Oh,
Alright,
it's you.
Stroll. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now is as good a time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it back there. We can make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that.
No.
I know I'll see it someday. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterwards, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and just do that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? Don't be such a baby.
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
Thank you, it's reassuring to have you by my side. I wait nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
What?
It made it all the way to the capital?
yeah,
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try not to let the anger win.
sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day, My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. Wait, where does the name Leon come from? Am I forgetting something? I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words of my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. I sense Stroll's deepened trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for good.
Okay, warrior stuff costs less, and more reserve XP. Well, first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be.
Say,
What was your father like?
That's...
He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead, and I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
this one's important.
Stroll asked me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father frequented the fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there. Ooh, it gives tolerance.
All right.
If I had known that, we could have done this first, but this was a few quests away, so... First, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides.
Let's head back.
So I don't know if I could just do that or if that's going to take time. That quest. Because it's not actually a follower, like a follower activity. Like a separate quest.
What now?
Also, if I wanted to get the 15 archetypes, is that possible at this point? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I could get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is possible, but it would require me getting lots of levels. So we probably don't even have enough items to actually make that happen. Alright, let me take a look at the map. Okay, there's nothing here.
Where to?
Okay, I think that's the quest right there. So we'll probably just check it out and see if we can do it right now. It's probably the most, like, either way I was probably gonna do something to get tolerance anyways, because that's our lowest virtue still. Just barely. It's not too far behind like eloquence and wisdom. But it does seem like a lot of the quests are gonna go pretty much up at the same time in their requirements, so it's not going to be like, oh, all of a sudden we need 5 wisdom, while everything else only needs 2 in the other stats.
All right.
So
then.
let's teleport to Grad
Where
Trad then.
to?
Let's go.
Oh, what a pity.
Got a minute? Luis is the only one left. Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh, thank you indeed.
Oh, Brigitte
What
also
now?
has something. Why don't we go talk to her first?
Now what am I to do?
Ah, just you. But
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore, but if you really want, you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place I'd like to go. Okay, we need 3 courage. So
sorry.
for the next Brigitte thing, we need 3
Now what
courage.
am I to do?
So that I guess that does mean like, because
Alright.
her thing doesn't appear on the map, and I don't
What
know.
now?
I don't know if it would appear once we actually meet the requirements, but maybe. Okay, so we could check though by like going to our followers
I'll be
and
waiting.
clicking on them here. So yeah, like it tells me I haven't accomplished the task he wants. Don't feel anything. I'm not sure where they are. Not sure where they are. Oh, Gallica's just always with us, so you can't do that, I guess. Alright, well now we know that, and we're pretty close on the courage front. Should be able to get courage from somewhere. But I think I am going to make sure to do Stroll's quest here first. I'm sure we'll probably be moving on to the next city before we get that Brigitte thing done. But what about those 2 quests that we already have? Do those give courage? Not those. That gives courage. This does not give courage, but the other one does give courage, which might give us enough courage to get to 3. So then maybe we will be able to do the Brigitte thing. It's not that close. I don't know, we might need a little bit of extra courage, but we'll see. We got 3 days still after this one to do stuff. A Geist... Oh, this is the quest, dude. Oh. I misunderstood that one. I don't think we can do Stroll's thing right now. I was like, this guy looks familiar, but maybe he's just being used for another quest. I think I misread that situation a bit. Oh, I was looking for the entrance to the cathedral, but I don't think it's even available while we are...
Let's go.
While it's nighttime, because you can't go there to begin with. So the question is, what should I be doing then? Because we do need that courage. I was gonna build up my tolerance more. But now that we know there's something that requires courage, kind of tempted to try and go get courage, because I really don't think that one quest is going to be enough to get us to 3 courage. So we probably need one more thing to supplement it. But lots of things give courage. So it's kind of tough. But I guess I should go off of the information I know, which is that we need courage, so...
All right, then. Where to?
And there's a thing we can do here that gives courage.
Let's go.
But why? Thank you.
I don't know why I saw that bounty thing and it looked like it had a face on it
What now?
and not what it normally does while I was running by. So I had to go back and investigate.
Worth a try, yeah?
It does cost money, but it's kind of an irrelevant amount of money at this point.
Good, good.
It seems like it'd be really painful. Like, I get that people do, like, bungee jumping, but just, like, a straight-up rope? You could, like, seriously hurt yourself by just getting stopped by a rope just tied around you. So you've made up your mind about this. I can tell by the look on your face that you're committed. I guess I can't talk you out of this now. Alright, looks like everything's set. Well then, get ready.
Incredible!
Such artistry, even. I enjoyed watching that, so I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. A foreign coin.
All right.
I'm not even sure that the quest is going to get us to 3 even after that. We got popularity for that?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then.
Mister.
Okay, so Maria has a new thing already.
But why?
Oh, okay, I thought he would just take me to whatever
All right,
immediately. There's also another tolerance thing over there we might want to check out at some point, but...
Let's go.
Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. I guess, I mean, I was going to call it there once we got to, like, the next thing we do is go to the Grand Cathedral, but now we have another activity that we can do first. I still do want to do the Grand Cathedral before we finish up the... or before we go to Brylehaven. But I wanted to do all the follower things first.
Well, then.
Hey, we leveled up from doing the
right.
washroom. We'll go do our level up right after this.
Right.
What day is
What
it even?
now?
Or one day before Idol's Day? How exactly do you do it? You go to like party details. Here we go. Allocate. Alright. We're still trying to get to 20 strength. didn't allocate the skill again. I keep doing that. I keep pressing A to allocate the skill, and then it's like, you done? Like, no. Okay, so if I level up, that's what's making it so my HP and MP aren't full. Possibly. Oh, there's our XP bar. I don't know if I noticed that before. That we can see our XP bar. Like how much XP... Like, I know you had the bar here, but I didn't know that you had, like, the exact number of how much XP you need. That means I can check now if I remember in the future to see if going to the washroom gives everyone XP or just me XP. Alright, what was I doing?
Alright then.
We're gonna go to Maria.
Where to?
Don't know where to do Stroll's quest. He said in the fish market, but I don't see like an indicator. Well, let's run through this area that I know as the market.
Let's go.
Maybe we can't do it yet?
Come to think of it,
love it.
Stroll was searching for a fishmonger, right? I bet to be around here. So maybe we could have done it last night. I just didn't know I had to search for it. I thought it would have a quest marker.
but
Alright, let's save, because I don't know if the fishmonger is going to be like an activity, or if it's just going to be like a talk to the guy.
Well, what am I to do?
Okay, so it was this guy with the text box. That reminds me, I had business with the fishmonger. I should talk to him.
What in tarnation's going on? Welcome.
The Count of Halia? And just how do you know of such a great man? You're acquainted with his son, really, now. I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an Elda, and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. I feel like if you say this, it's kind of weird. So let's go with the more vague one. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once when some pain-in-the-arse noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself. You really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Odd that he bought the fish first, eh?
What in tarnation's going on?
Alright, is that on the map?
Alright then.
So, I mean, this is
Alright then.
this is where it should be.
young man, young man.
The exhibition of the brave, they're calling it.
Maybe he's right in front of the cathedral, though.
What to do?
Not over at the markets.
The goal.
Ooh, just random item. This game really hasn't had too many people that just kind of give you stuff.
Oi there.
Makes sense. I feel like in reality, most people don't just give you stuff. This guy, maybe? Let's save.
Now,
I didn't expect we'd actually be doing this quest. We keep finding more and more stuff to do.
and what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Stroll's father went to meet a merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? We really should have brought Stroll. Like, it's making it so much more difficult that we didn't bring Stroll. The Count was a truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riffraff like you. The merchant is still suspicious of me. What should I say next? Ooh, okay, I don't have enough of this. So I need 3 imagination before I can continue this quest.
And what do you want?
Okay, so we can't do that right now.
All right then.
I assume it appears in the quests though, because it doesn't, like, the guy is not marked on our thing. Okay, but it does tell us we need imagination for it. Yeah, okay. Well, we can't do this right now. We don't have anywhere near 3 imagination yet. So let's go talk to Maria.
All right then. Let's go.
I see that there's someone outside. I assume that might be Maria, but let's teleport inside real quick.
Yeah. Maria. The exhibition.
Alright, is she right here? Yes, she is.
They're calling it.
What
Okay,
now?
let's save. We'll do this, and then maybe tomorrow we'll actually get to go into the Grand Cathedral.
Mister.
Alright, we're going shopping with her.
Mister.
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside of the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders, and I felt big like a grown-up.
In that case.
Why don't we go there and pick up some flowers together?
Wow.
See, I was just thinking about those 2 choices, and like they were so similar, yet I assumed that only one of the choices would have been the optimal one. So it's kind of weird. Do you know where it is? First, you have to go where the wind blows, then follow that until you're really, really far away.
Huh?
Are you okay? Maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread.
Hey!
You can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's the child from the Parapus Inn, you know. The half-blood.
Dear me.
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. This is such a weird sentence. You're not wrong.
It'll be fine.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Also, everyone lives in, like, this is the quote-unquote, like, bad part of town, right? All these people live here in the bad part of town. I don't know why they're being all weird about it. This is for me, are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mum and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? I mean, you literally have people who are taking care of you. I think you'll be fine. Because my family is all gone too, just like him. I mean, both of these are good answers, right? And it's tough because, like, I want to like, reassure her that we'll be there for her. But the person who's technically taking the most care of her is probably Miss Fabian. So is that the better answer? I don't know.
Listen.
Really?
Okay, well, this seemed like the better answer, I guess, then. So you'll stay with me. Don't you and your friends need to do stuff that's far away? Maybe you could take me with you. You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good. I don't know if Miss Fabian will allow it, but...
Fine by me.
someday we'll go together.
Yeah,
I don't know how I can help, though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabian. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl.
No.
You're already a good kid, Maria. Just as you are now. But I want to make Miss Fabian happy. There's got to be something else I can do.
So then...
She's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. You'll come back soon, right? She who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer. Oh, right, we unlock the cleric now, right?
A new power.
It's a promise.
As the cleric. And we also get another inheritance slot. Okay, we'll have to check out what the cleric does.
Yeah.
Alright, no follower called out to us. Let's go check out what the cleric does real quick, but we need to be wrapping it up here. Okay, cleric recovers HP. Yep, okay, that's the same thing. Medium light damage. Medium HP for all allies. Seems pretty good. Revive an HP from KO. One ally recovers 10% of their HP each turn for 3 turns. This seems really weak. Like, I feel like a weak heal, like the one that the Seeker has, is just a better version of this, right? Because it probably heals like 30% HP all at once. This is really bad unless, like, health bars just get crazy in the late game. Because otherwise 10% is not enough. Currently our heals are doing way more than 10%. Increases the effects of recovery magic. Okay, this might work with that, though, hopefully, to make this be 15%. So 45% is a little bit more notable, assuming that actually works. Also, I wonder if this works on first aid that Hulkenberg uses. And then revive an ally with full HP. I'm not seeing anything crazy in this skill tree. Obviously having this would be nice for the bigger heal. But there's nothing insane here. Maybe having a revive could be good. Instead of having to use a revive item. And I guess the light magic, the upgraded light magic could be good as well. So do we have anything we could do right now?
The truth is,
Let's go talk to him, because that might set him up to talk to us on the next time we take a trip. Okay, yeah, when we go on our next trip, he'll talk to us. Hulkenberg is in the same boat. Stroll, we need more imagination before we can do his quest. Neris, we don't know where the next relic is. Maria, we got nothing at the moment. We don't know where Katharina is. We don't know where Alonso is. Barden, we got nothing. Brigitte, we need 3 courage, and more we need to learn 15 archetypes. So, what am I gonna do? Because I didn't really get quite as much courage as I was hoping for. Do I go for courage again, or do I go for tolerance this time?
Alright then.
Where are we right now? Are we in Grand Trad? No, we're in Martiro. Oh, this tolerance thing goes away at night, huh? I don't know, it's tough. Do I want to go for the... Because the only reason I want to get tolerance is just because I know that it's my lowest stat.
Let's go.
But courage, I know that I need courage, and I know that I need imagination.
But why?
The only problem is I don't know how much courage I'm gonna get out of the quest. Like, it just doesn't look like I'm gonna get quite enough courage out of the quest to get to 3 courage. But I do know that the bars kind of look weird in this game, so I can't say that for certain. But after the quest, we might still have like 2 days to do stuff. Maybe 1 day, actually, which could still get us the requirements for Brigitte's quest. So maybe we just go imagination right now. Let me check and make sure. Is it
What now?
for sure imagination that we needed? Yes. And I mean, we're not going to get enough imagination from this, but at least we'll be making progress towards it. And then that'll let us check to see if we get enough courage from tomorrow's bounty. Well, I guess they're not bounties, but they're like battle quests.
Oh. What do you want to do? Oh.
Alright, we might skip through this kind of quickly because I want to wrap it up.
Long, long ago.
Okay, people from all the different...
After that.
Yujiv. Wait, what? Oh.
After that. And then... Oh dear.
Alright, it's just a bad tale about
Alright.
not knowing how to share. Yeah, that gave us such little imagination.
Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
Okay, let's
draws
hope that
nearer.
nothing happens now so we can wrap it up, and then next time we can go to the Grand Cathedral.
That reminds me.
No.
Speaking of, all right then.
Alright, it looks like we're in the clear. We'll investigate quickly next time before we actually go do anything. But it seems like we're going to be going to the Grand Cathedral next time, and we're setting ourselves up to try and do as many quests as we can. But that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.